Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy. It's my pleasure. And it's always an honor to be out here in nature and always bringing this message of good news to you, this message of emancipation, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. Thus the reason why I want to speak to you concerning how if you can master your mind, that you will master your circumstances or conditions of life. Now, as we all know, we are here having a human experience, and our true essence is spirit. Therefore, we have to realize that everything that we do, it all comes from a thought. So a thought is first invisible. Therefore, it is coming from the invisible you, which is the infinite one that is within. Also, our thoughts are being broadcast into the universe through our brain, because our brain is a transmitter and a receiver of frequency. Therefore, all of our thought frequencies are actually vibrational frequencies, and we vibrate because there's a lot of vibration. So in order for us to master our circumstances or to master the conditions of life that we face each and every day, we have to understand how the mind works, and we have to learn to master our mind. So right there, I'm actually giving you a key how you can actually create your reality consciously. Now, many people refer to the employer as their boss, which is basically they're saying the master. Some refer to their pastors as a leader or as a master. But in truth and in fact, when you learn the power of your mind and you understand that your intuition is your inside teacher, you realize that you are a master and that everyone is actually a master and everyone is actually a creator and everyone has the same power, because everyone has the same mind but different arrangement of the same mind. So in other words, when you realize this commonality in humanity, you will realize that there's only one formula, and that formula is a mind power. And if you're going to be in control of anything in this life, you have to first learn to control your mind. So when you control your mind, you realize that you are responsible for your thoughts, because every action comes from a thought. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to monitor your thoughts from the moment you awake in the morning to the very last minute that you're going to go to bed. Therefore, you must have a habit or practice that you will implement in your life just as you wake, that will help you to and guide you throughout the day to remember how to think. I do it by using a card, and I would normally write my desire on the card, and I would take the card everywhere with me, and every time I get a chance I recite it or repeat it over and over and over and over, because I realize there's power in repetition. And when you keep repeating something over and over, that it will be registered more easily in your subconscious mind, especially when you do it with that feeling. Okay? So I do that to help me to keep a certain thought throughout the day, or to think upon a certain thing throughout the day. And then at night before I go to bed, I make sure go in the mirror and repeat my mantra over and over and over, or just read it from the paper over and over and over and over and over and over until I can actually even memorize it and just say it over and over. Sometimes when I'm going for a walk, I keep using those mantras over and over and over and over. So self-talk is very important if you're going to learn to control or to master your thoughts to create your reality. So my brother and my sister, this is just a little encouragement I want to bring to you, to tell you that you need to be even more aware of the power of your mind and to master that area first. Before you try to master having material things in this world, master your mind. Once you master your mind, you'll be able to master your feelings, how you feel. Therefore, you wouldn't be looking for the things of this world to make you feel good. You feel good even before you get them. So when you get them, you will realize that they don't define who you are, because you already know who you are and you feel good about who you are. So that's an encouragement to you, and I want to, just make sure you take it in and make sure you not just be a hearer, but be a doer. So apply these little things in your life and it would surely make a big change in your life. So to change your life, change your thinking. So I want to say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying is really making sense to you, it's resonating with you, then I'm saying then it is for you. And I'm encouraging you, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. But before I leave you, I want to let you know that this message I always bring to you, that it is the single eye message. Yes, the single eye message of self-realization, which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, your whole body be full of light. My brother and my sister, haven't it been that single eye has awake within me? When I awake as a fiery being, I would have already out the wind after the great and mighty shaking, where I would have burst my crown chakra and became invisible, became one with the wind. I would have been here bringing this message to you and encourage you to master your mind. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, I always say to you, do not let anyone in this world deceive you or brainwash you to make you believe that the eye above the pyramid and the US dollar, that it's an evil symbol. No, it is the symbol of the all-seeing eye of God in you, who is your imagination. For you would have the experience of an awakened imagination and come to realize that everything is mental, that everything is connected, and that God and man are one. That's the reason why I always put my hand right above my crown chakra and give you the symbol of the single eye, saying to you that when you have the experience, that you will experience that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. For the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made. And you are told in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. And the sun has never withhold its energy from all of humanity, for it is the sun that powers all of humanity. Therefore, I always encourage you to look no other place but to look inwardly. For in Malachi chapter 4 and verses 2, it also states that the Son of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. That's the reason why I'm bringing healing to each and every one, and encouraging you to use your mind power, which is your sun power, your solar power, your God power, your creative power, which is actually the sexual power. Use that power to achieve your every desire and live your life as a real master. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.